This is one of the biggest trends of 2024 and it's been exploding over the last few years.
Micro SaaS
companies and products can actually turn into.
But what exactly is it? And why does it matter? And most importantly, how can you make money from all of this? So today, we'll be answering every question as we explore Micro SaaS together. And as always, we're going to share with you 3 no-code plus AI-powered ideas that you can build without writing a single line of code. But first things first, let's understand what Micro SaaS actually means. Think of it like this. Instead of building a massive, complex tool like Slack, Notion, or Zoom, requiring hundreds of developers and millions of dollars and whatnot, you're creating a simple, focused tool that solves one specific problem. And often, these Micro SaaS tools are built using existing AI APIs such as GPTs, Claude API, Llama, or others. So we know that there's still some sort of skepticism around AI, and I can't understand why. Did you know that OpenAI recently made a headlines for raising another round of funding at $100 billion of valuation? And here's the thing. While critics out there are worrying about this AI bubble popping, the people who are actually using AI are making insane amounts of money. So just take a look at Peter Levels. He owns a bunch of small tools, each making thousands of dollars, and none of it is a fully blown company as he does it all alone. And he's been doing this way before it was a trend, but ever since AI became mainstream, most of his projects use LLMs, and that's what you need to do as well. So without further ado, let's jump into our first idea. So the first idea that we're going to be talking about is an AI freelancer platform. Just imagine a freelancing site where instead of hiring humans, clients are hiring AI bots to handle basic tasks like captioning, data entry, writing simple SEO articles, and so much more. The key here is to make the experience so seamless for the client. They shouldn't even realize that they're working with an AI. It's a win-win. Businesses get affordable services without the hassle of managing freelancers, and you get to make a lot of money by providing specialized AI bots for different tasks. And I'm sure the main question over here is going to be, but how do I build it? No code and AI. So you need to use a tool like Bubble to build the platform, plug in GPT-4o Mini or a more affordable option like Haiku, and use Zapier to automate the workflows. And if you can gain traction with this, who knows? You might just come in contact with the big players like Fiverr or Upwork. They're always looking for the next big thing, and this could be your ticket to a big exit. But let's take a step back and really think about the potential over here. Freelancing is a massive industry and it's only getting bigger. By 2027, it's projected to be worth over $9 billion globally. And with the rise of remote work and the gig economy, more and more businesses are turning to freelancers to handle their needs. But managing freelancers can be a nightmare. You've got to find them, vet them, manage their projects, handle payments. It's a lot. That's where your AI freelancer platform comes in. By automating the most time-consuming parts of the freelancing process, you're not just making life easier for businesses, you're also tapping into a huge growing market and positioning yourself as a leader and founder in the space. And also with the power of AI, you can offer a level of speed, consistency, and scalability that traditional freelancing platforms just can't match. You might think this is a fun side project, which it most certainly can be, but this is something that could be a huge beginning for you as well. Alright, moving on to our second idea, which is the AI-powered podcast. We all love podcasts, right? They let us dive deep into topics with experts and learn from their experiences. But what if you could take that a step further and actually talk to your favorite podcasters and guests? That's exactly where this app comes in. Just imagine feeding an AI model a podcaster's entire catalog, every episode, every guest, every topic, then create an interface that lets listeners chat with an AI version of the podcaster. You want to ask Sam Altman about his riskiest business move, or ask Naval about the meaning of life? Well, with this app, you could do just that. The AI would draw from all of the knowledge in hundreds of hours of podcast content to give you insights, ideas, and even specific audio clips. It's a goldmine for everyone involved. Podcasters get a new way to engage with their audience, and listeners get a next level interaction with their favorite content creators. And also, monetization is pretty simple. Offer a limited free version, then charge for premium features like unlimited chats. Or simply white label the app and let podcasters offer it as a paid add-on to their superfans. But again, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Hey, there wasn't a cue, man. You can zoom back in. Podcasting is exploding right now. By February 2024, there were over 3 million active podcasts and over 30 million episodes were produced last year alone. And it's not just a niche thing anymore. People who love getting knowledge by listening prefer podcasts over audiobooks with a ratio of 6:1. And that's huge. This is a massive, engaged audience that's hungry for more ways to connect with their favorite content. And with your AI-powered podcast app, you're not just giving them a shiny new toy. You're fundamentally changing the way that they interact with the content that they love. Last, we've got an AI interview preparation app. So job interviews can be a nightmare, but What if you could practice with an AI that adapts to your every move? So here's the idea. Scrape the web for the best interview content out there, and you can easily get the world's best content around career, resume building, and interviews by typing any university name and career services alongside it. For example, let's show you for Harvard. All you have to do is type Harvard Career Services, and boom. Then use that data to train an AI that can generate hyper-realistic interview questions. So users could dive into a simulated interview and the AI would adjust its questioning based on their performance. Everything from their tone to their confidence level. And if you nail a question, the AI will hit you with a tougher follow-up. If you stumble, it would rephrase the question or offer a hint. It's like having a personal interview coach, but without being a robot, failing to simulate real-life situations. And the target market is huge. Recent grads, career changers, and anyone prepping for a big interview. On the tech side, you'd be working with GPT, APIs, sentiment analysis, and speech recognition. All which seem technical, but not as much. And with no-code platforms like Glide or Flutterflow, you could build a mobile app without touching a single line of code. And since you guys are so money conscious, for the monetization aspect, we keep it simple with a pay-per-use model. Users pay a flat fee for the access of all the prep they need for their specific interview type. But let's think a little bigger here. Interviewing is really stressful, it's high stakes, and it's a universal experience. Talking about interviews, we made a video last week on how to get a job as a no-code developer. We have shown you ways on how you can apply, where you can look for a job, and a lot of other things. So make sure you check out that video after this. Now back to this video. So at some point, everyone has to go through an interview, whether it's for a job, an internship, a scholarship, you name it. And yet most people are terrible at it. They get nervous, they freeze up, and they say the wrong thing. But that's where your app comes in. By giving people a safe, low-pressure way to practice their interviewing skills, you're not just helping them land their dream job, you're giving them a valuable life skill that they can use over and over again. And here's the beauty of it. The market is constantly renewing itself. Every year, a new crop of students graduate, a new batch of professionals look to change careers, and a new group of people decide it's time for a new challenge. In 2024, there were estimated of around 1.3 billion people. That's a never-ending stream of potential users for your application. So don't just think of this as a cool no-code AI experiment. This is a tool that could possibly change people's lives and build a loyal, lasting user base. So there you have it, folks. 3 killer ideas for AI-powered micro SaaS businesses that you can build without code. But remember, there are plenty of ideas out there and it's all about execution. If one of these ideas sparks something in you, don't just let it sit there. Take action, start small, validate your concept, and iterate based on what you learn. Because who knows, your little micro SaaS could be the next big thing. Talking about the next big thing, we made a video on how you can create an application using a simple text prompt. And if you want to check that out, make sure you click over here. And if you have any idea, make sure you drop a comment and the next video might be that. And as always, subscribe to Builder Central. Make sure you hit that notification icon so you don't miss any of the new videos. And until then, keep building. Give me some damn biryani, bro.